We've been following the whole Bret Hart and Stone Cold challenging him to a match, but before I get to that, I wanted to play a bonus clip, Robert, from WWF Superstars. So this was the night before, the same day as Halloween Havoc, where Hogan fought the Macho Man. So I got a clip from Superstars with Stone Cold and Brian Pillman. So hold up, let me pull this up for you. We'll do a little watch-along mode. If anyone wants to zoom in the corner, this is the best we could do. We can't play videos full screen here on YouTube, unfortunately. Sorry, I gotta take the picture of that Continental Champion off.
Oh no, not Okada.
Special guest right now, a close friend and the 1996 King of the Ring winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So that's the voice of Brian Pillman, Lexus King's father, as you know, Robert. And he's inviting his friend Stone Cold in for an interview because he's been recovering from injury. So it seems Vince McMahon has been giving him, like, you know, segments to host in the ring for interviews just to keep him involved and stuff.
Austin.
Well, this should be a most interesting interview. I know that Austin's got a lot to say about the return of Bret the Hitman Hart. The man that Austin will meet November the 17th in Madison Square Garden.
Jack with the little kids in the audience. But okay, I'm going to skip the ring walk entrances because we want to save some time here. So here we go with the interview, Robert.
It's a long time. I probably know you better than anybody else. That's why I know how excited you must be with the announcement live on Raw that Bret Hart is going to come out of this semi-retirement and answer your challenge at Survivor Series. It's finally going to be your chance to prove yourself.
I sure as hell saw how excited you were when you jumped out of your chair like some kind of cheerleader. So don't even start talking yet, because I ain't through, son. Then you went out there and you shook his hand. It ain't time to start kissing up to Bret Hart yet, because he ain't yet lived up to the biggest challenge of his life. And shut up. I ain't never had to prove myself to nobody.
Now, Steve, I know how frustrated you are. I know the disappointment you've had throughout your career. It's understandable. You're a little bit hot on me. I got caught up in the moment. I'm very emotional. I was excited that I was going to finally get to see you answer a lifelong dream at Survivor Series in the city that never sleeps, the most famous arena in the world, Madison Square Garden.
And you can listen to me, you little crippled freak.
Hey, come on.
Everybody knows
There's
that
some
at one
heel heat
time
there.
I carried you to a world championship. Everybody knows that one time you rode in my back pocket.
Wow.
Madison Square Garden, Bret Hart, you're going to find out. Bret Hart's going to find out. The whole damn world's going to find out. I will do exactly what I say. I am going to whip his ass.
Well, there you have it. Austin versus the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever was.
Hey, wait a minute. Wow. What a cheap shot by Austin. Didn't want to hear
How dare you
that.
call him the best
Austin,
there is, the best there was, there ever, best there ever will be.
Pillman.
That's his name, though, literally.
Here by Austin.
That's what he says.
Been stomping away.
Vlad, what do you think? Did Pillman deserve to get attacked there? Was he was he on Bret's side? Was he kind of talking up Bret there too much in front of Stone Cold, or what?
Yeah, I think
Was that innocent, or was he trying to kind of needle Stone Cold there a little bit?
I think he did enough to get attacked. I'll tell you that. He did enough. First, he celebrates when he announces that he's coming back. Then I guess he greeted him or whatever. They didn't show that on the show, but and then this interview was the final thing for Stone Cold to go nuts.
Oh no!
But I do remember this.
Hitting him with his cane for whoever's just listening out there, but he grabs his cane and starts beating up. He's already crippled, so Brian Pillman's like out with injury because he was supposedly in a car accident. Yeah, so he was still recovering. So Stone Cold is beating up on a crippled guy here, a guy who can't really walk. He's been walking with a cane. So
wrestling if you can't defend yourself. It's the World Wrestling Federation.
Mr. Perfect, by the way, on commentary on Superstars, who just did that swerve on Monday night against Mark Miro. So he's rooting Stone Cold on here. He's in the Jesse Ventura role where he's
well, this is how they came up with the term, the Pillmanize his leg, or whatever they say now. When people do this all the time, right?
Oh my God, there goes Gerald Briscoe thrown out of the ring.
That was a great little, yeah. He flew out of there, bro.
Oh my God. This is the first time someone ever put someone's foot inside the steel chair, and
I'm not sure if it's the first time, but this is where the term comes from, where they say he Pillmanized his leg.
Interesting. All right, so there's some wrestlers coming from the back to stop Stone Cold, and Pillman is writhing in pain, screaming in pain.
He's so intense with Bret Hart.
All right, I'm gonna skip forward a little bit. I'm gonna skip to, because here's Stone Cold walking to the back, proud of himself like a badass, huh? He's such an outlaw. He doesn't give a fuck. So they're gonna come back from commercials, Robert, and they're still gonna have to be putting Pillman in the hospital, or in a gurney, or he's like vomiting here. He's so in pain.
As soon as we can, let's take a commercial break. This is won't surprise me if Monsoon now suspends Stone Cold. Let me get some medics out here. Well, I'm no doctor. I hate to speculate, but I would bet money that Pillman's ankle has been rebroken. Thanks to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Look at Pillman. We really need to take a break.
All right, back from commercials. This is when they come back from commercials. This is happening on Superstars, on the B show, huh? What do you think of that, Vlad?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to get Brian.
Yeah, that's
Tune in at
10
10 a.m.
on Raw.
This definitely should have been on a Raw.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Well, they got more stuff better than this coming on Raw, but
Make some good stuff on Raw. Yeah.
That severely injured ankle.
all right. So the refs and the officials are pushing Stone Cold to the back, and he does leave. And I think, let me see, what do I got here? They got to put, what's his name, Brian Pillman in a gurney and take him to the back. All right, so I'm going to play the scene from a little later on the show, Robert, when they're putting Brian Pillman into the ambulance.
Brian Pillman being loaded into the ambulance, obviously.
This is a good
hospital
2-minute clip. 2 minutes, Robert.
You're talking about intense pain. Brian
end the
Pillman
show.
is almost in convulsions. They need to treat him right away. Well, Pillman's ankle was literally destroyed in a car accident several months ago. He was walking, as you saw, into the ring with the aid of a cane. And whether you like the man or not, you hate to see a career end this way. And let's go to break. As a matter of fact, let's take a break right now, ladies and gentlemen. The ambulance is leaving on its way out the exit.
Listen closely to the car screech right now.
Wait a minute. Wait. Keep it here. Keep it here. Somebody's blocking the exit. It's Stone Cold. Stone Cold Steve Austin has blocked the exit in that car. He's not done yet. Come on. Austin.
What the hell?
What is he? Austin is blocking the exit way. Well,
all right, well, I gotta describe some of this in case someone's just listening. So he's Stone Cold stopped the ambulance. He's parked his car in front of it, and he's sticking his head through the back. There's only one guy in there. Why doesn't he grab him, Vlad, and fucking beat that guy up and continue beating up? He's kind of respectful here, really. But let me press play and just see.
Oh yeah. Later on, you would probably do that for sure.
The EMT wants Austin's car keys to move that car.
This guy, an actual grown adult man, shows up and he's like, "Bro, we gotta take this man to the hospital. What are you doing?"
He's asking for his car keys.
Yeah, he needs his keys to move his car.
Austin threw his car keys. He threw his car keys. We need to somebody get those keys and move that car. I mean, the damage has been done. Bret Hart's return has driven Stone Cold Steve Austin absolutely insane here. Come on, that's enough. I mean,
I'm telling you.
Boy, Austin,
There's Brian
there should be some
Hebner.
repercussions for this.
I don't think anybody wants a part of Stone Cold.
I'm a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan, but I don't agree with this action right here.
I agree. I agree with you.
Even Mr. Perfect is saying, no, this is too far.
Yeah, I'm a Stone Cold fan myself, and being aggressive and everything else, but Pillman is hurt.
They've got the keys, and Austin's car is being moved. Brian Pillman being transported to the hospital. This is, folks, we'll be.
There you go. What'd you guys think of that? Nice. I have a rating. I have a rating for this on my review. I got a 2 thumbs up for this one.
Yeah,
really like that.
This was a great thing.
All right.
Yeah,
have you seen that scene, Robert?
I don't remember seeing that. Maybe I didn't really watch Superstars at that time. I don't know, but I don't remember that. Maybe like if I replays it.
Yes, they did replay it the next night on Raw. Obviously, they're like, you're not going to believe what happened last night. So, okay.
Yeah, I remember definitely him attacking Pillman. I just don't think I ever saw the whole stuff with the ambulance, which was also really good. But yeah.
I don't see why he stuck his head in there and he didn't actually grab Pillman. That was a little weird, but okay. It was kind of cool that he was being so disruptive, but he didn't quite go as far as he could have. Do you think he should get suspended? Because as I haven't showed you, and we talked about Mr. Perfect's swerve last week on Mark Miro, Gorilla Monsoon actually suspended Mr. Perfect for that swerve. So should he suspend Stone Cold?
Well, yeah, obviously he didn't apply. If we're going without by that, if that's the.
Yeah, well, Mr. Perfect got suspended from competing in the ring, but I guess he got to do commentary even. So I don't know, but okay, it's all screwed up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but no, obviously he should be suspended if it was. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let's just move on. I'm not even sure what the question is anymore.
All right, well, Monday Night Raw. Let's go on to the main event. So that was a bonus clip from Superstars. So